Hello Daniel, your music traveled us inside. How do you feel?
Well, right now I feel very relaxed. A lot more relaxed now than I did before I actually went on the stage.
How did it feel on stage?
Okay, the first feelings are obviously feeling a little bit awkward, a little bit out of place. But then I realized that it's okay. You know, if I meet everybody individually, I know I would get along with them. So meeting everyone together is a good time for me to, you know, to put out my feelings basically. Yeah.
Our hands are magical, and you proved this. What do you have to say about the fun you have with all your life now?
Well, I would say I'm very blessed to have this instrument, to be able to travel with this. Because the way I see it is like by me drumming with my fingers upon this instrument, I'm able to transmit the feelings I have. Yeah, if I'm feeling sad, I can play melancholy. If I'm feeling happy, I can play happy. And like this is blessed. It means I can travel to communities and to people who don't speak the same language as me, but I can still have communication with them.
How many countries did you travel?
Wow, okay, in the last 6 months is around about 30 countries in the last 6 months.
In total?
I haven't done a count for a while, but it's at least, I would say, nearly 50. Yeah, at least 45 to 50 around this.
Wow. How did you manage that? What were your fundamental sources?
Well, I actually sleep a very small amount. Yeah, I'm completely self-managed, so I do everything myself, self-publish, self-manage, everything. You know, if anyone sends me a message in Facebook, 9 times from 10, I will reply to them. I always try to take the opportunity. Somebody invites me somewhere, and they say, okay, we can't afford to pay you so much money. Well, that's great. I look for another way that I can get there. So as long as my transport is paid for by the event, I'm very happy to travel around to visit different places. You know, this is good for me now. Maybe in 5-6 years' time, when I'm thinking, yeah, I need a house, I need a better car. You know, maybe it changes. Resources right now, they come to me via donation, basically online. So I used to play music in the streets, and people used to give me physical coins. But then when I started realizing that the internet is such an amazing place where everybody is paying attention, I put my music on the internet for download by donation, which means that most people just take it for free. But some people, well, you know, I kind of encourage, like, you know, like I say, you can take it for free, or you can give me all of your money. Anywhere in the middle is good. So some people choose to donate some money. And this goes towards you know, my cost of flights, yeah, the food I eat, and the clothes I wear.
So, is it difficult living far away from the stereotypical social stereotypes?
Interesting. Yeah, I guess it's. Yeah, if you want the truth, I do get kind of jealous when I see certain people doing things with their family and stuff like this, because I really miss being around my family at the celebration times, especially Christmas and birthdays. But unfortunately, England's very cold at Christmas time. And the world's a big place, and at the end of the day, we are all one family. You know, regardless of your skin color or you know, eye tone or hair color. Underneath the skin, we have the skull, and we all share the same formation of the skull. You know. So
this year's topic of TEDx was the future is. How do you see future?
I see the future of. Yeah, well, as far as like my instrument is concerned, more people playing my instrument in many different ways. Yeah, I come from a background of playing the guitar and playing piano. That's like guitar and percussion. But it's very different. If you imagine somebody who plays piano, or someone who is maybe like a violin player who comes to the same instrument, they're going to play completely different. And like I kind of making my personal mission to try and get these instruments into more people's hands. That's what I would like to do in the future.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome, brother.